Hello everyone, it's Stamp Ventures with Shauna. Welcome to my coffee break stamping here on Saturday morning. Let's see, what's the date today? Oh, it's Saturday, May 16th at 10:30 in the morning here in Moose Jaw, Saskatchewan, Canada. So if you're hopping on at that time, you're catching it live, and if it's after that, you're catching the replay. And either way, I welcome you to say hello, good morning, or if you're watching it in the evening, say good evening. And it's great to be with you today. I normally for my coffee break stamping, I do something that's a really fast idea, usually a card, and then I share something that's has a free component to it, something that you might have around the house. This morning, I'm just going to go to the free idea right away. And yes, I am back again to the toilet paper tubes. One of these days I am going to switch out to something else, but one night last week I had an idea that hit me in the brain, and I'm like, oh, there's one more idea for the toilet tissue tubes. And maybe you guys have more ideas of ways to use these, and I'd love to see what they are, because they're plentiful right now. So love to know your ideas for them as well. And good morning to Faye and Lori, and hello Jean in North Dakota. Wow. And then instead of a card today, I got a amazing box of goodies on my doorstep yesterday, and they're things that are from the brand new catalog. And I know some of you are excited to see what's inside that catalog, so I'll show you some of the items that I ordered. So that's the plan for today. And I just realized I have to grab my stapler. It's right behind me here. Those of you who have been stamping with me for a long time have seen how you can take like a square or rectangular piece of designer paper, roll it to make a tube like this, and then we pinch the ends to create a package for candy and little treats. Well, I'm like, this is automatically the tube. And so here we go. This might not be a surprise to many of you, and I'm using a stapler, but if you were worried, like if you were going to give this to little kids and you didn't want it to be pokey and with staples, you could put a little bit of our tear and tape in there, which is quite a strong adhesive, or I suppose you could use our green glue too. And then you could, once you've pinched it shut, I would just take some clothespins and hold it until the glue is set and firm. But just for quick, I use a stapler. And then I've got my favorite candies. Not only the Werthers, they are coffee flavored Werthers. And you just fill it up like that. How many? Okay, so there's 4. That's quite a nice tidy amount. And if you're brand new to this packaging with the tube thing, you can try to squeeze it this way, but it kind of bows out, and it doesn't hold as much if you fold the top in the same direction as you've pinched the bottom. So the trick is to get more candy in it, is to fold it in the opposite direction, and you create all that space in there, and it's kind of a funky shape. And then, except I'm not going to staple it just yet. And when you go to do the top, if you want to do it fancy, you can punch a hole with a hole punch and tie a bow or a ribbon, and that, makes it a little bit more, gives it a little, dressed up toilet paper, right? Because sometimes you want to dress up toilet paper. So let's see. Ooh, I had something. Oh, where did it sit? I had the little piece from our Share Sunshine PDF that has all the fun COVID related sayings, and the piece says, just roll with it. And I said it somewhere. Oh my gosh. So hello to those of you who have just joined on. I see we've got people from a few different parts of Saskatchewan and Canada. Hi, ladies. Oh, I'm glad you like the idea. Like, it's like, oh, there it is. Yay. That's how my mind works. I go to bed and if I try to think too hard about a card, then nothing comes to me. But then as I'm starting to relax and just getting to sleep, it's like, oh, the idea just kind of hits me in the brain. Okay, so here we go. Found these sayings that I printed off on my computer, and probably most of you know by now that there's like 13 pages of fun sayings, and it's a fundraiser that Stampin' Up! Is doing. And yeah, so if you need the link, let me know, because I can share the link with you. You just go on, you download it to your computer, and then got to do this the straight way. There. And then you can print them off as many times as you want and use them for little packaging ideas and cards and all kinds of things. Okay, so I could take maybe a little bit more off the top, but I want to leave a little bit there because that's where my staple is going to go. Or if you were doing it as a hole punch, you could make your hole there too. But that's, yeah, sorry, that's kind of noisy. But yeah, you get the idea here. So the fast way, of course, is just the punch, or not the punch, the staple. But if you want to, like I said, there, I've given you, now I expect to see all kinds of fun-loving toilet tube treat holders coming on over the internet and on Facebook, and you could just throw these, like you could go around and throw them into people's mailboxes and just have a lot of fun with it. It's just such a cute idea, and like I said, you probably have these free around your house. So there you go. That's my free idea today. And now I'm going to share with you some of the things that came in my special box yesterday. And I know there are demonstrators out there who have been sharing a lot of their projects, not even just what came in their box, but their projects, because they they got their boxes expedited and they came so quickly to their house, and I just did regular shipping, and because I've got plenty to work on here, and it just came yesterday, and so ta-da, there we go. For those of you who haven't seen them, here is the new in colors. Oh, I'm glad, Lori and Kathy and Faye, that you enjoyed this little project, and yes, the sentiment is very appropriate. Yeah, thought that was fun. There's another saying, well, I'd share my toilet paper with you is one, and then there's another one about flatten the curve, and I guess if you did do it the flat package, then you really would be flattening the curve. So yeah, there's so many things you can do with these sayings from this fundraiser. All right, so on to, woo, yes, yay, in colors, ta-da, introducing, drum roll, Just Jade. Ooh, I think it's Marvelous. No, there it is. Magenta Madness. I knew it was magenta something and an M. Yes, that's going to be a bright and pretty one. Look at this. This is Cinnamon Cider, and it's very unique from any of the other browns that we have. I love it. It's going to be perfect for fall colors, but look at how beautiful the Cinnamon Cider goes with Misty Moonlight, like for guy cards. Yeah, that's, or you can throw in the jade in there too, like I'm seeing. Yeah, or Bumblebee. This is Bumblebee. You can throw, these colors really go nicely together. So yeah, Cinnamon Cider, Misty Moonlight, one last time, Bumblebee, Just Jade, and Magenta Madness. And Stampin' Up! Is like everything during this pre-order time for demonstrators is flying off the shelves. So we know there are going to be some things that aren't going to be available quite right away because they've been so popular. But if you can't get them right away, they will be coming. So Here are the in color ribbons, and I think they're kind of like a twill. Let's see, what does it say here? In color ribbon. Sometimes they say what, cinnamon cider. It doesn't really, it's kind of, to me it's kind of like a twill, and it's about, what would that be, about a 5/8, quarter of an inch. It's a nice and soft, kind of feels cottony. It does say on the label that it's polyester, but there they are. And I will do an in color ribbon share, and probably to go with the ribbon share, like the designer paper share to go with it, so you can have a little bit of everything, a taste of all those colors. And so these are our 6x6 packs of the colors this year, and of course these are the in colors that I got, but you can get them in the other color families too. And so I'm just looking at the comments here. Oh, Faye, yours was supposed to come yesterday and didn't show up. And now, right, because it's the long weekend, just to make the long weekend even seem longer. Yeah, mine came in pretty good time. I actually had, let's see, three or four boxes yesterday that were delivered, some stuff that had kind of come for catch up too. And so, yeah, and it's such a nice weekend, and I really need to do stuff outside too, and I'm going to be torn between the two. So here's the one side, some dots, but they're not just plain polka dots. They've got a little bit of a texture to them, striped polka dots, and then some wording. And oh, look at that. The wording is in various languages, and so to love what we do and share what we love. And then there it is in French, and then I think that's maybe German. So there's a few languages on there, just very small wording. And then the other side, there we go, a wood grain look and more like a textured fabric look. So those are the solid, well, they're not solid, but the designer papers in the color families, including the in colors. All right, I'm just checking to see. Oh, I do have something else that's in colors here. These are cute, cute, cute. They're kind of hiding up at the top of the package here. These are the in color enamel dots. And kind of what I was happy about with this sounds silly, but is that they're all the same size. So when I use them, I won't have like, you know, all the big ones left or all the little ones left. It'll just be, yep, they're all the same size. They're going to get all the same amount of time and use. And there's pretty colors again. So that's something I could even throw into the in color share. I could get like, I think, let's see, there's a row of 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I could do a pack, half a pack, so you'd get 5 rows, or I could do a fifth of the pack, so you'd get 2 rows in your in color share, something like that. Or you can just get the whole thing, because little enamel dots aren't that expensive. Oh, I knew there was something else I had in colors. So this is exciting. This year they've got pre-made cards and envelopes, and they do fit the memories and more sizes of printed cards, because I think there's something called a flower for every season that they've created the memory and more cards for, and it has the flowers for every season has every single, I think if I'm right, every single in color in that designer paper. And look at this, just hang on. The envelopes are lined with the in colors. So these, if you love the in colors, like lots of us have been since they've announced them and have been able to start pre-order, then you'll certainly love these pre-made envelopes and note cards. And they're just a little bit bigger sized than our regular standard 5.5 by 4 1/4. They're a little bit taller and maybe a little, let's see, maybe a little wider too. What is it? Oh, okay, so they're actually 4 1/4. They're the standard width. They're just longer. They're like a 6-inch tall or something like that. And so you can put something in the middle, or you can make the piece bigger and cover it up and create your own border. But There we go. Yeah, the reaction to these new colors has been really, really positive. So it's great that Stampin' Up! Made a lot of coordinating things to go with them. Okay, so I think that's it for the in colors. So maybe I'll start on some stamp sets. There is a stamp set that's very close to the beginning of the catalog that I fell in love with right away. These images here on the front of the stamp case are just a little bit smaller. They're 75% of the real life. Hello to Sarah, who has popped on. So yeah, just a little bit bigger. And these two, they are dark because those are reversibles. So if you stamp it on one side, you kind of get the outline of the jar, and then if you stamp it, peel the stamp off and put it the other way onto your block, then you get a solid jar. So that's really cool. And they come with two super cool things with them. So there is a jar punch, yay! And you know, I never had the jars from, there was a stamp set with some jars and dies, and I never had that. And so I was super excited to see this, and I'm like, yes, now here's a way I can do jars. These will be fairly quick because they just punch out. Yeah, this is my time for jars. So, and these, oh, these. As some of you may have seen these on other videos, but these are going to be what turns them into three-dimensional jars. Look at that. They are little pieces that have, oh, they pack these tight together. They have a self-adhesive. You just peel off, and then now that's the right size. These ones are showing a little bit smaller, but well, on the inside it'd be the right size. There you go. And you can create like beads or tissue, or I think some people have done like gel and things in there too. That would be too goopy for me, but that's yeah, I'm gonna be having a lot of fun playing with these little they're called shaker domes. So they're kind of like the idea of when we had the Christmas dome, whatever that was called, the shaker Christmas dome, but here they're shaker jar domes. So that was a super fun thing that I knew I wanted right off the bat, and I'll be able to have fun with it this summer. And I already started thinking about what other flowers can I make coming out of this jar. And I'm like, one of my very favorite stamp sets from the spring catalog was the Timeless Tulips, and I'd love to see a tulip coming out of the jar. So they're, yeah, and then you start thinking about like all our cute little animals. Like you can make a little mouse popping out of the jar, and you can have butterflies flying out of the jar. It's endless. I know you guys will come up with some fun things with the jar too. So love that one. Next off, I got this stamp set called Many Mates. I don't know if that it had, I can't think of if it had anything that it coordinated with, but I just, anytime that there are lots of words and really versatile words, like this just hits it all for me. And I have been looking and waiting and wanting a really nice happy anniversary, and so that sealed the deal. But lots of excellent sayings on that one, so this just is a really good add to my collection. Okay, now I think I'm going to be getting into some things that are in sweets. Oh, this one. This Beautiful World. And I think the dies from this are going to be ones that, if they haven't sold out already, are going to sell out. And it'll be another couple months till they get more from China. But it's it works for so many things. It works because it's great for guys and always needing ideas for that. And then if you love to travel like my husband and I do, whoa, you know, for scrapbook traveling pages. And the dies are just amazing, and it's got both parts of the world. It's got more of the eastern parts. Well, there's West Europe and the eastern parts of the world, and then there's North America, which is more western parts of the world. And this morning, as I was thinking about this stamp set, I'm like, oh, this would make a cool spinner card. So some of you may have seen the video where I did a spinner coffee cup. Hang on, I think it's close. Oh, maybe I lied. Oh yeah, here it is. I found it. I made this spinner coffee cup. Some of you may have seen this, and it wasn't hard to do at all. There's a video out there. Well, now I'm like, oh, I got to make a globe that spins, and you see, you know, one half of the earth and then the other half of the earth. I thought that would be lots of fun. And the sayings in here are so great too. It's not just travel sayings. Adventure awaits. I think adventure awaits. Congratulations on this new beginning. We just learned about a family member who's retiring. That is perfect for retirement. You make the world a better place. There are a lot of things that you can use this for. It's not just travel. It's all kinds of optimism and the possibilities. So, and the stamp, the dies that go with the stamps are pretty cool. And I haven't had a chance to play with them yet, but I'm looking forward to it. I think these words, I think they don't cut. I believe they like emboss little areas of words, so that's going to be kind of neat. And I love this stand for the globe. That's kind of cool. Gonna be trying to figure out how I might be able to make a wine glass for my sister out of this. So Beautiful World has beautiful designer paper with it. So I started to crack into this so I could see some of it yesterday, and I think I've got all the pieces there. So this is the side that has some of the foil pieces on it. Ooh. And it looks like gold, and I think you could probably make it work with gold, but actually it is brass, and I haven't ordered them yet because they weren't available on the first day of pre-order. But there are packages of brass foil sheets. And I've seen another demonstrator show side-by-side comparison, gold foil sheets and brass foil sheets. And if you think the gold foil sheets are shiny, whoa, wait until you see the brass. You almost need sunglasses to look at it. It is really amazing. So these first 4 designs have the brass foil accents on them, and there's lots of map kinds of things. And then the last 2 don't have brass foil, but they've got that travel sort of design to them. And there's like these old world map kinds of things. Well, I don't know if it's old world, but maybe it's in a current map. But I like the old world look to it. And this, again, the colors here, like there's this misty moonlight. I'd have to look on the back to make sure. This might be Bumblebee. And there's the cinnamon cider, so some of those new in colors. Let's see what it says here. Basic black, yes, Bumblebee, cinnamon cider, crumb cake, early espresso, misty moonlight, mossy meadow. Lots of great colors for guy cards. And then other side, you maybe have seen some of these, again, grids and maps, things you could work for journals and scrapbooking and traveling. Yeah, it's an awesome pack of paper. Okay, what else was there with this? World of Good. World of Good. I'm not sure if these came with it or if this was with a different sweet. I might be getting my sweets mixed up now, but these are antique corners and sliders. So, oh, they might be with the texture one. So there's these little buckle sliders, and then these fun little corners, like photo corners. So there's maybe a little bit closer up for you. Oh, I'm seeing lots of thumbs up for those. Thanks, Judy. Yeah, they're very pretty. I'm thinking the corners, I'd have to put those on like with a couple glue dots that are rolled up. And the sliders are meant to go with ribbon. And I think the ribbon that they show it with in the catalog, oh dear, I should have cut this off to begin with. I'll just see if I can wiggle this with my fingers, the plastic coating that they make this on get on really well and tight. This ribbon is faux, oh, it feels very soft. It's called faux suede, and it just has a super soft and kind of looks like a sueded ribbon. And so that's one that they feature with these slides. And yeah, so again, really good for, well, women or men, but especially all, you know, when those guys who are always a little bit of a trick to come up with cards for. So that's yeah, loving those. And I think, like I said, I think I might have mixed up my sweets here, and so those might be actually, they might actually be featured on, but they work with lots of different stamp sets and sweets. They might be featured with the Tasteful Touches. So anybody out there who's watching and already has their new annual catalog, you can maybe tell me which you know, which ones I'm getting mixed up here. Tasteful Touches. It's all about the textures and the sayings, and then look at these fabulous dies, and you can cut out all these wonderful labels. What are they calling them? Tasteful labels. So there's the word tasteful. Tasteful Touches stamp set, tasteful labels. It's easy to get those names mixed up. Let's see what else. Let's see. Okay. This one. This. I was really excited to get this. Tasteful Textile embossing folder, and it probably doesn't look like much on your screen, but it is it's going to be very subtle, just like our current Subtles embossing folder. It's going to make things look like they are fabric, and so this is going to sort of give it like a corduroy look. So again, this suite is all about textures and that kind of thing. Looking to see if there's anything else. I don't know. I ordered some other things. Oh, I found something from that was part of this suite, Beautiful World. So the Memories and More cards with this one. And remember those coordinating envelopes and cards, pre-made cards that I showed you at the beginning? Yes, because all of these are in colors. Well, 3 of the in colors are in the World of Good Memories and More card pack. So they're perfect for scrapbook pages. Got instant decor for your memory albums, but then they can also be used on card fronts. So it's really nice how they make these so versatile. And again, there's the brass. Yeah. So there's 2 sizes. There's smaller sizes like this. And ooh, dream big, and some little notes, bucket list. Oh, that would be fun for a scrapbook page, your bucket list there. And the other side, so you know, you have choices, lots of choices, and I think there's 2 of each card. So if you like both sides, you can use one way and one the other way. And then there's the bigger size of the cards, and there's that brass. Oh my gosh. And let's see, yeah, that's the World of Good Memories and More pack. So, all right, now I'm going to go to, oh, wait, you know, this stamp set I showed you, that's Tasteful, what was it called again? Tasteful, no, that's Beautiful World, not that one, grabbed the wrong one. This one, Tasteful Touches. This is the paper that they show that coordinates with it. Glenda says, catching you at the end to guess. I'm getting lazy these days. Oh, Glenda, if you could have seen me yesterday, I was the definition of lazy. I was just, I don't know, I wasn't having a good day yesterday, so today's a little bit better though. Sue Stowe says the world, they are from the World of Good, but Tasteful Textures is also must have. So, did you mean the antiqued corners? are from the world of good. Is that what you're saying? I think that's what you meant, Sue. Anyways, they all work together, which is awesome. So yes, and they call this paper in good taste. And again, oh my gosh, the textures. Look at this. I hardly bought anything that's really flowery, which is like I always love the flowery things, but there's that textured corduroy look. Oh, more of the wood. Oh, there's something that's kind of pretty. There's for the girls. Oh, this is very cool. It's like paint. Oh, see, I wasn't able to see really well all the samples in the catalog, so this is fun to actually see them. Oh, there's cool texture too. Whoa. And more wood grain and more fabric. That's kind of, yeah, fabric. There's a lot in this pack. There is, how much is it? This is extra thick. They're 24 sheets. And look at, there's that stacked brick. Oh my gosh. Oh, okay. I'd say this pack is a real must-have for anybody. It's all like real life pictures of textures and tiles, and this one is a fabric again. It's kind of like a sweater look to it. Tiles, brick. Oh, I am really loving this. This is fabulous. Oh, this looks like it could be in somebody's fancy shower, the way the tiles are on that one. Yeah, if you love home decor, this is a really cool pack of paper, and again, works so well for guy cards. Ooh. Okay, well, you get the hexagon tiles too. There is, wow. This one I am, like, don't get me wrong, the paper with the brass was absolutely beautiful, but this one I can see doing so much with this. All right, so I have a pack of paper that's called Forever Greenery. I haven't ordered the stamp set and dies for it yet. I might have to after seeing everything that people have been posting out there, but it's all greens. It's shades of green going from our new jade and our shaded spruce and our pretty peacock all the way to soft seafoam, pear pizzazz, like all the greens are in it. So if you own any one of those greens, then you will be able to get mileage from this pack of paper. And going into gardening season, this is just lovely, beautiful and lush. And see, there's like the peacock and shaded spruce in that one. And the colors probably aren't showing up as well for you as they are for me, but there's the 3D portion of today's video. Just smacked you in the camera there. Okay, okay, I can take this out. That's just the cardboard backing. There's the back sides of the Forever Greenery. So they are lovely and lush. And and kind of go with, if you do tropical themes to things, it would work perfectly well for tropical themes too. Woo. Okay, and that was noisy. I did get the Forever Greenery. This is great because the way they're doing these ribbons in 3-packs, I don't have to offer a sampler of of the ribbons, because you just automatically get a sample of them when you buy the 3-pack. So this is the Forever Greenery. Yeah, oh no, wrong. This is the Flowers for Every Season ribbon pack, but it's cute because it's got this gingham ribbon in it and then some sparkly twine as well. Sorry, grabbed the wrong one. Forever Greenery this is Forever Greenery. Here we go. Yeah, and a really neat textured wider ribbon, and then some beautiful, it looks like gold twine. I don't have my catalog right here to say the exact name of it, but lots of textures. That's the thing about this catalog right now is this annual catalog, and at least the things we were able to pre-order, like the textures in it are huge. Okay, backtracking. Oh, okay. These are from the In Good Taste. Oh, that's Tasteful Textures, I think. Yeah, and there are little wooden elements that, again, you can use glue dots to add them on. And so remember all the different kinds of wood that I showed you here. So then there's more wood and more texture for your projects. I guess maybe I should have opened this one earlier. Old World. I think that goes with the World of Good. You know, the one with the globe? Oh my gosh. Well, I'm not going to open up the package, but it makes, it kind of looks like the surface of the moon. Well, maybe not. Doesn't have enough craters. But it's like as if you took paper and scrunched it up and then unfolded it. But you won't have to do that step. You just run it through this embossing folder and you've got amazing old world looking paper. So again, more about the textures. All right. There are so many other things that I didn't purchase from the pre-order. I wanted to make sure I got stuff that I was going to use, and definitely will be getting on with these things right away. And for those of you who want to get a catalog, I'm going to be scheduling catalog pickup shortly. And if you do come to pick up your catalog, there will be a special make and take in there, and it'll be using something that I've shown you today. But the last thing I'm going to show you is a punch, and I knew that this punch had to be, like, had to be on my order because it is so amazing, versatile. It's called the Lovely Labels, plural, Pick a Punch. And labels, because it can make 6 different kinds of labels. Okay, look at that. So label 1, label 2, but within each label you can do a narrow size, a medium size, a wider size. And I'm sorry, I can't remember what those sizes are. So we have a 1/2 inch, 3/4 of an inch, and 1 inch. So depending on how wide your saying is or how tall your saying is, and then you just punch both ends of your strip and you've got a label. And then there's the second one, just with a slightly different design. I know this was just like, this is just worth seeing the annual catalog just for the Lovely Labels Pick a Punch. So okay guys, well, I'm at the end, and if any of you missed me at the very beginning, this was the fun project that we did, and it's just a toilet tissue paper roll, and it's filled with treats. And then, like, I didn't even do anything special. I just stapled it, but you could add ribbons and color and throw treats like these into your friends' mailboxes. So go back to the beginning if you need to see how I did this, just using, yeah, again, the toilet paper rolls. So thank you very much for those who were able to join on this morning. I hope you have a lovely, lovely long weekend. It looks like the weather's going to be pretty nice here, and I'll look forward to talking to you another day. If you want any more information about these new products, give me a shout. I'll try to point you in the right direction. And like I said, annual catalogs, I'll be getting those out to people very soon. So bye everyone. Take care.